The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Purdy now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught out right by Jennings. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The 35, so pretty good starting field position. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Kill. 47. 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Again. Of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll run again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That's pulled in at the 32. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go with Blue between the tackles. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's Ronnie Hickman, who was there for the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Like, take.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Purdy off the play fake. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And Jennings will go in motion right. Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he's going to be touched down here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy going to get it to Pearson on the RPO.
Purdy's pass complete to Ricky Pearson.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
4 yards.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why? Yeah! We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here go 46. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
26. 26.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaded Blue taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Donovan Ezeraku. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on. Top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Yeah! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And now the middle across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
Jennings lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's Purdy.
It's a shot. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Here we go. All right, 47. So we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was. Not an easy one to hold on to.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando.
Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Packers are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Texans are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The visitors pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead. Home behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.